Go. Welcome back to Baseline Breakdown. We are here with another episode. My name is Adriel Garcia. This is my co-host.
What's up, y'all? My name is Dejan. Back for another episode. Got some talking points we're gonna go over today. What we got going on, Adriel?
We've got a good amount of stuff planned today. We got a lot of different stuff to talk about some teams in the East doing better and worse than some of our expectations. We got some as well, some talking points, some disappointing players we've talked about. We also I have some rants prepared for some coaching decisions and some franchises that we'll be talking about. But there's a good amount of stuff happening in the NBA right now that we've been enthralled with and been incited with. So not like too excited about one thing in particular because there's just so much to talk about, honestly.
Yeah.
What about you? How has your NBA experience been a few weeks in?
It's been good. There's definitely some questionable things that I've just been seeing going on with some teams. I've been a little disappointed in
Have
some teams.
have has what's been like? Have you had a team that you just watch for fun?
Um, I've been watching like the Rockets recently.
They are a pretty fun team.
They
Just
are a pretty fun team.
that makes sense.
I remember I think it was the second episode we filmed where we were kind of talking about like who was like a disappointing team so far. They were one that I talked about.
Yeah, I was
Um,
surprised too because they were just 2-2 when that happened,
Yeah,
but
because
they did
mainly because
start
my
off a
main
little slow.
criticism was like the offense and like how it's
Yeah,
gonna flow, but they're ranked number one in
they
offense right
figured it
now.
out.
So, I mean, I've been checking in on that, and then just like watching like the highlights yesterday of like the Bucks and Rockets game. I wasn't able to watch that, but just like in the
That was
clutch
a good
time,
game.
how like that's why you make a trade for a guy like Kevin Durant. Just
Yeah.
him just being able to give you those clutch buckets in the fourth quarter, which is something that they've been missing the past few seasons. So.
It looks so effortless with like the him and Şengün's two-man game because Şengün does draw a lot of attention with his playmaking and his ability with stuff like that. So like,
Yeah.
did you see that like clutch and one that Şengün hit on
Yeah, I don't
Giannis?
know why Giannis was trying to go so hard for this too. Like there was like 30 some seconds
Yeah,
left on the clock. I'm
they
like, bro,
easily could have just played really intense defense.
that's a rookie mistake from a veteran right there, and a guy who's a great
Yeah.
defender. Like you got to do better than that, man.
Yeah, a little bit disappointing from Giannis there, but
Yeah.
I mean, he still had a good game
He's had a great
regardless.
game. Yeah, almost had 40 again.
Yeah, he
So,
has to put somebody has to put up stats on that team, so it makes sense. But did you how have you been liking your team, the Suns, so far? I know you've been
I
watching them
mean,
obviously the most.
Washington, I mean, obviously Jalen Green got hurt again. So,
Yeah, Jalen
that
Green is injured
sucks.
again.
He
That
will
is
be
true.
out for at least 4 to 6 weeks, is what I think I saw Gambo say. But other than that, I think we've been doing good. I mean, I actually have some stuff that I had saved. Over the last 5 games, we're seventh in offense, we're
Ooh.
eighth in defense, and sixth in net rating over the last five
Okay.
games. So definitely in a good position, better than what I thought we would be in, considering we had a pretty bad start. We're also 4-1 in the last 5 games, which is really good.
Yeah,
So
that was nice to see.
I'm liking what we're seeing so far. I mean, Booker is obviously, I think that first week where he was just playing very hesitant and just like being too passive, he kind of went away from that. It's like, okay, I need to be like the main guy on the team and
I feel
just
like
like,
we always see Booker start slow as well. It's kind of a
yeah. And
consistent thing.
honestly, normally he has a really bad start to the year, but he's been playing really well now. And just like, I think just like the bench production, like Colin Gillespie is having a great year. I think
Yep.
guys like Grayson and Royce just shooting the lights out. Ryan Dunn is taking a sophomore jump. So I like it. I'm liking it so
Yeah.
far.
It's been super fun. It does kind of suck because Jalen Green is like he played really good in his first
That
game
first game
and
had 29, man,
yeah.
and it's just crazy. Like he got hurt off of just passing the ball out. Like I remember
Yep.
when I saw him like hobbling in the corner, I was like, did he like I was like, did he jump high or something? But nope,
Nah, hamstring injuries are tricky,
just
man. They're
very tricky,
just
man. It sucks. But other than that, I think we can hold it down for a little bit until he's back. We got a pretty decent schedule this week. We got the Pelicans tonight. We got Indiana, I think Thursday or Wednesday. We can play a back to back on Wednesday, Thursday.
I
I
think we also
forget.
play the Grizzlies.
Oh, okay. So we
We
should
might. I
expect
think so. I saw somebody tweet. They were like, "Suns play these three teams next. That better be three wins."
that better be 3-0. Yeah.
That's what
So
we say, but we never really know, honestly.
yeah.
But yeah, they've been a fun watch. I think Mark Williams, his minutes are always super fun, but he's not
Er,
playing a lot of them right now. Oso still continues to play a lot, even though he's just not been the best production wise. But I mean, they're just gonna keep giving him that I don't know why they
I
they
don't
like him
know
a lot on
why.
the roster, but I also think it could be Kaman is very raw. He's just very. He's
But there's
18,
nothing that
19.
Oso is doing that like he'll make a nice pass here and there, but that's it. And like he's too small to play a five. Um he can't really rebound. He can't box out people.
Hmm.
He's not good at defense. So I'm just like, bro, like if he's doing this in his second year, just play the rookie, dog. Let him make those mistakes. Like I just don't get it.
No, yeah, it's definitely been a questionable start for those two, but we'll see as the season goes on. Yeah, tonight the Pelicans, that'll be a fun game. We better win that one. That seems
We
like
better
a
win. We better win
if
that
we let the
shit.
Pelicans get a let them get a get right game and they just like demolish us. I could see that happening.
Nor
Just
Jordan Poole or Zion. I wouldn't be surprised if Trey Murphy gets another 40 piece.
that's what I'm saying. Could just be like
Yeah.
another just random encounter of that. So
Yeah.
I can see that. I can't believe Zion's injured again. I mean, that very sucks for him. Like it's obviously not his fault, but like
Yeah. What
just
is
the
Jordan
fact
Poole injured with, by the way?
I don't know exactly. Let me check real quickly.
Maybe
But
Willie Green is just benching him. I don't know.
no way he'd be doing that this early.
But no, it is sad to see Zion is going to be out.
Jordan pulls out with a knee injury.
Oh, okay. Is it already close to that 7 to 10 day mark? When did that report come out? Like last?
I don't remember, but he's missed 3 games. It was 5 days ago that he missed his first game, so about
Okay.
7 days, 6 days ago, I'd say. So that makes sense. Yeah, he's probably coming back in the next game. I'd say not tonight, obviously,
Yeah.
but their next game is in not tomorrow. It's yeah, they play the Blazers in a couple days on Wednesday. I could see him coming back for that. If not, they'll probably wait.
Yeah.
But yeah, he has been a very fun. Not he. The Pelicans have not been a very fun watch. Is what I wanted to say. They
Yeah.
have been a team just not exciting at all. I did Trey Murphy's 40 point game was very fun, but that was a singular player putting on a good
Yeah.
performance amongst a very bad team. But Derek Queen's been fun to watch. He does look like a real
Listen,
center.
hey, Derek Queen, man. Listen, I know Pelicans fans are forever gonna hate Joe Dumars for trading away that pick, but Derek Queen, I'll be honest, I didn't know anything about him at all until he got drafted. But watching him play, he's a solid player, man.
He's a
Like I
great
saw a
player.
lot of
Yeah.
people would criticize him being like a bad defender. Looks like he's holding up his own. He's a really good passer, which is something I like a lot. I don't know, man, and I feel like eventually he should definitely be inserted in that starting lineup. Like I don't know why Kevon
Yeah.
Looney is get like starting over that guy,
I think it's more the Pelicans fans were like comparing it to their pick would have probably been like
a top three pick for next year.
yeah,
Yeah,
like a
which I
franchise
get it. Like
player.
I completely understand it,
So
but
solid's cool. They're cool with solid. Like they're like cool. Yeah, that's fine. But they don't want solid. They want like
they
good
want great.
like yeah, they want like great. Yeah, they need something great cuz Zion wasn't that unfortunately. He was good, but he just the health wasn't there unfortunately. Health
Yeah,
was not there.
sadly,
Yeah, they play the Blazers in a couple days. The Blazers have been fun. The Blazers
Blazers
are
have
a
been a
team that
fun team.
they've been surprisingly good. I think they probably maintain this like competitiveness throughout the season because they just have all the indications of a good team. Donovan Clingan's a good center. They also just have good players in Denny and Drew Holiday. One of them will probably make the All-Star team. I don't know who. It'll probably be Denny if because he averaged more points, I'd say.
Yeah,
But Drew Holiday is also probably worthy of that all-star team if they are like a top 8 seed. They're playing good basketball. They're a fun team.
I think it's also a plus to have a guy like Jeremy Grant coming off the bench giving you like 18 to 20 points a game. You know what I'm
Hmm.
saying? So that's also a plus to have. But yeah, no, they're a fun team. I like the fact that there is no like regression from what they had last year. Like they looks like they took a little bit of a jump.
Hmm.
So I'm excited, man. Excited to
That's
see what
why.
they build on.
Yeah, they also it looks like they're building a great team for Dame to come back to next year. And like the only thing that's been disappointing is Shadon Sharp still continues to have a slow season, which
Yeah,
is okay because he's still a young guy. But like Dame comes back next year. This was the season for Shadon Sharp to like kind of turn it up and be
exactly.
that
Because
guy,
who
you
knows
know?
how he's gonna do next year when Dane comes back. You know what I'm
Exactly. It's
saying?
going to be
So,
limited spots, and then Scoot comes back at some point, even though Scoot's probably not going to
oh my
get.
God, I forgot School Henderson exists. Where is he at?
He's out. He's been out with a hamstring thing, I'm pretty sure.
Damn,
Yeah.
hamstrings, man.
Hamstrings are consistent among like everybody's always just getting a hamstring injury.
Yeah.
Shadon's gonna up in his points per game. He's up to like 18 points per game, but his 3 point percentage still suffers. He's at 24%, which is just insanely
Yeah.
low. Speaking of low 3 point percentages, Ja Morant, freaking TikTok just opened up. Ja Morant. has been terrible. Oh my
Last
goodness,
five,
bro.
ever since the whole situation, man, he has been. Be honest, do you think this is just a Jimmy Butler situation where he's selling games on purpose?
I don't know, honestly. I feel like no, because there'll be times where you'll see Jaw still like talk on court,
Yeah,
talk to his teammates and talk shit to the opponents. So he's still obviously invested in the game, I think. I think it's more just with the coaches itself.
maybe
They're
kind of in
just
his own head too.
maybe as well, yeah. That could be another one. But yeah, he seems engaged somewhat because like he'll miss a read and he'll be like, "Oh, my fault," like stuff like that. So I don't know if he's fully disengaged from the team or maybe that could just be him putting on the front that he wants to. Maybe
Yeah,
he could just be acting, but I don't know. He seems pretty genuine. Maybe it's just not a team thing. Maybe it's just not like he hates his team. He
yeah,
just he just genuinely doesn't like the coaching and their schemes. But still, he wasn't in the right to go public. I think that was pretty crazy
yeah.
because
And it,
the way he handled it was pretty. Dude, Jamal Mosley pretty much did the same thing yesterday.
yeah.
Did you see
17
that?
was like 17 turnovers, 29 points
Yup.
is
He
not
just
the
kept
issue.
saying, "Dude,
And then I guess
that is
Jalen
insane."
Suggs was like turnovers is not the issue or something like that.
Dang, I didn't see that part. Wow.
So
Dang, yeah,
it's
he's not winning
well,
Coach of the Year. That was my
he is
pick.
not. That was your pick. He is far from coach of the year at the
It's
moment.
far from. He's probably going to be the first coach fired,
Yeah,
which probably there was just a coach fired in the NFL, but no coach is fired in the NBA just yet. Who do you think will probably be the first coach fired? I hear a lot of Willie Green buzz as well.
I honestly think it's gonna be Jamal Mosley because like with Willie Green, it's just like I mean I don't think anybody had expectations of the Pelicans being like anywhere good. Maybe
Yeah.
not this bad, but like with Jamal Mosley, like I think a lot of people thought that the Magic were going to be a top seed in the East, and right now they're 4-6. You know
Mm-hmm.
what I'm saying?
Very bad start.
Um,
Terrible start.
yeah. And while we're on the Magic, should we just like talk about them, like what we just been seeing so far? Like,
Yeah.
yeah, like it's just been a rough watch for them, man. Like one thing for me was like coming into the season, I didn't think defense was going to be like a issue for them at all because they
Yeah,
haven't
that's their
lost
thing. That's
any
what they're known
defenders or anything
for.
like that. I think they're ranked 14th right now in defense through
About
10
middle of
games.
the pack.
I checked last season. Last season they were ranked third in the league through
Yeah,
the
they
first
were
10
one of the
games.
best.
So just the fact that they lost their identity on that end is kind of a blow. And also the offense has just been a rough watch, which is, I mean, 4 first round picks for Desmond Bain is just still it's still
Yeah,
crazy, man.
that's going to continue to just haunt them. One of them is our first round pick,
Yeah,
so that'll be pretty fun. Which might be valuable, might not. We'll see with the Jalen Green injury.
yeah.
But yeah, the Magic are not looking good. They have been a disappointing offense, disappointing defense, just disappointing team overall. With a depleted East, you would think this would have been the year for them to
Be
be a
a
top.
top team.
Yeah, like kind of like they're the inverse of the Pistons. The Pistons are having that year where they're taking over, where they're like showing that they can be a top team in the East, where they can compete for a championship.
And
While
they're
the
doing it
Magic
without their
have just
second shot creator,
yeah,
second ball handler Jaden
exactly.
Ivey.
Exactly. Desmond Bain has probably been one of the main reasons to blame for that as well for their offense. Because when you trade 4 first round picks for him, it's more just like they wanted his 3-point shooting with how good he was, because that's what they need. They were one of the worst offenses last year. So it makes sense for them to sign an offensive guy, shoot a bunch of threes, make a bunch of threes. He's only averaging 4 threes a game. Like, why is he not shooting way more? Like he should be shooting way more. He's averaging 4.2 attempts on 29%, which is
Yeah,
just
they're
crazy low
not.
for Desmond Bain.
It's just not really doing a good job of getting him initiating the offense. He's also just not hitting his shots. Like over the last 5 games, he has one game where he scored double digit points. And
That's
that was a game
crazy.
where he dropped 22. Other than that, it's been like 3 games of 9 points and one game of 5 points. So it's just like,
See, that's pretty crazy. Yeah, he's had a just terrible start to the year, and like you signed him for his shooting, and for him to be this bad and this disappointing, it's kind of like embarrassing in a way. But yeah,
and then also having a guy like Tyus Jones, who when they got that pick, I'm like, okay, that's a point guard, someone that can help initiate. He's just having a terrible year.
yeah, somebody posted a screenshot where he had played 2 minutes and was a minus 12.
A minus 12 in 2 minutes is
Yeah.
ridiculous.
Very, very bad plus minus, but like that's also just not like an always accurate stat. You can't always put too much into that, but it was just like funny to see that he was that bad in that time.
Yeah.
But he's had a very bad start. I hope that the Magic can turn it around because I did have just expectations for Paolo and Franz to have a good year. And it makes sense. Paolo, Franz, and Desmond Bain are three all-star caliber players. Like Desmond Bain was an all-star caliber player on the Grizzlies. Franz could make an all-star team this year, and Paolo has been one before. Even though he's not doing insanely good this year, you would want
Yeah,
like this year we were expecting a top 10 jump from Paolo, like probably one of the best in the league, but he's unfortunately just not had it. But I don't know if that's to blame on Paolo, to blame on this offense, what's to blame? Because clearly, like you said, Jalen Suggs had that comment. So
yeah.
maybe it's not even on Paolo. Maybe this offense just isn't good under Jamal Mosley. Maybe they need to switch it up.
It's just not working out a lot.
Yeah, we'll find out. But yeah, like the they are not taking advantage like the Pistons. The Pistons have been just dominating. I've been loving
I'm
what the
loving the
Pistons are
Cade
doing
and
right now.
Jalen Duren duo, man. Over the last 5 games, Jalen Duren. Why am I saying his last name wrong? Jalen
Duran.
Duren is averaging like 23 points and like 12 rebounds a game. So
Hell yeah.
he's taking a massive jump this year. I love it. I love it. It makes me wonder, like, if he will eventually be like the second option for them, and they're gonna move on from Jaden Ivey.
Yep. I could see that being a plausible option for them, or even just like maybe they move on from Jaden Ivey in like a trade for a second option, like a Lowry Markkanen.
That would
That
be
could
great. That would be
that could be an
great.
option. I don't know if Utah is really in the market for like another young guard right now, but if they're gonna
They have enough.
trade Lowry, you might as well get something. Like I think Jaden Ivey's a good package if you can't get something else. So
Yeah,
I could see that being like another leeway for the Pistons or another way for the Pistons to get by with Jaden Ivey because he's not playing right now and they're playing some of the best basketball that they've played. They're 8-2, number one in the
six
East,
in a row.
number two in the league. They're just like they're very yeah, six in a row. They got the biggest win streak in the league right now, so shout out to them. They're
Out to
absolutely
them.
cooking. And then the biggest losing streak right now is the Wizards, 8 game losing streak.
Remember Monty Williams, bro, when that man was actively playing Killian Hayes over Jaden Ivey and starting him. That
I,
shit
I subscribe to the theory that he didn't want to coach anymore because he was gonna retire after he stopped with the Suns. He was gonna retire,
and they gave
but
him that bag.
they gave him 70 million. Yeah, that's like an NBA player contract. So it's like no wonder he's gonna sign that. I'm pretty sure
And they're still paying him
he's
now.
yeah, I was gonna say I'm pretty sure he's still getting paid. He's probably got like a year or two left, which is pretty
No,
crazy.
no, no. They it was like a 6 year contract.
I thought it was only 4 year. 4 years,
No,
73.
it was like 5 or 6 years.
Oh dang, if that's the case, then yeah, they only got like 2 years left. Makes
Yeah,
sense. So that's pretty crazy. Yeah, the Pistons have been playing good ball though. I'm excited to see where they transition to from now on. Like, I think yeah, Cade's averaging 26, 5 and nearly 10 assists, which is pretty crazy because we don't see a lot of like top players in the league average 10 assists anymore besides
exactly.
Luka and Jokic. So like you're telling me Cade's entering that kind of like area. That's pretty cool to see. I mean Tyrese Halliburton as well, but you know what I mean. Cade's entering some very nice combos with how many points he can average and how many assists he can average. It's like but on a winning team. Like no offense to Trey Young, he's a great player, but it's kind of like Trey Young's stats on a winning team. If you saw the numbers that Trey Young was putting on this 8-2 team, it's pretty crazy. That's what Cade's doing right now, pretty much. So
Right.
it's pretty fun to see. Jalen Duren might make an All Star team as well. So
For now, he's first time All Star. He first time All Star, man.
that'll
I,
be good for his extension. He can probably just completely just uh
they should
like
just give him. They should have given him one already, man. Because now he's about to get paid even more. Especially if he makes the All Star team, he's about to get paid a
oh yeah,
hell of
for
money.
sure. Karis LeVert is on that team. He's been pretty random. He's shooting 29% from three.
Yeah, I think he just like started getting back into the rotation, so I think he's like trying to find his groove and like find like his way in the offense. But yeah, 29% is pretty crazy.
Yeah, the only
Uh,
reason I put him down is because I remember I watched like a 3 minute stretch and I was like, bro, what are you doing? And I was just, yeah, it was a very bad stretch. But yeah, he's been the only like negative I've seen about the Pistons. But yeah, 6 game win streak, they're cooking, absolutely cooking.
oh yeah,
Who else have you been watching in the league, bro?
Spurs.
Not
No,
yeah,
they got
they've been fun. Obviously, the Spurs are just gonna always be on the watch list.
yeah. De'Aaron Fox back had a great little season debut, 23 points, which is great
Poor,
timing with the loss of Dylan Harper. Like now you have
yeah.
you have like your actual ball handler and playmaker, and just I don't know. I think the offense is about to be even more fun and even more dangerous now with that duo. It's just it's gonna be excited to see, man.
Oh
I'm
yeah,
glad.
very exciting. Yeah, it's it's like kind of. kind of like funny, not funny, but more just like ironic that Dylan Harper goes down right when De'Aaron Fox is going to come back. So like we can I really want to see how all three of these guards, how the rotation is going to work, how they're going to manage with each other. So it's
Yeah.
kind of unfortunate that he went down right now, but let's hope he gets back pretty soon and early. I don't know what the timetable is. Only a few weeks, right?
Yeah, because it was just a calf strain, so I don't know. Maybe like a month or
Okay,
so.
yeah. So
Yeah.
that makes sense, honestly. Excited to see him back. I haven't seen too many Spurs fans angry with their season so far. They've had a fun season. I think they're going to continue to just win some good basketball games. Wemby will make some big stat lines. It'll be fun.
They desperately want Cornette back though. I've been seeing so many Spurs fans be
People
like, bro,
hate Biyombo, bro. They hate Bismack, man. It's crazy. I don't know why. Well, I do know why. He's playing pretty bad.
yeah.
But they're like saying he's a nothing right now.
But even like but at the last few games I've watched, like they're running like a small ball unit. It will be almost not even in the
Really.
game where like I'm seeing Jeremy Sohan run like a small ball five and like Keldon Johnson and like the two like you're
I
like
have seen
yeah.
Jeremy Sohan run small ball five, but
Yeah.
yeah, that was the only one I saw for a few minutes, and they saw Bismack in, which honestly, it's kind of funny how two completely different like games of basketball. You go from playing your 7'5" center, who's like one of the tallest in the league, to playing small ball. It makes kind of no sense in a way.
Yeah.
It's that's got to be two completely different styles of offense when one guy's on the floor. One thing
Hmm.
I do hate about the Spurs is they have a very low lob rate. I saw somebody pull up on Twitter that they don't be lobbing it a lot to Wemby, which is crazy because he's the tallest guy in the league. How are you not lobbing it to him every time? And there was a couple of reads where people were breaking down Stephon Castle or like Dylan Harper would pass it to the corner instead of lobbing it down to Wemby, which is a bit annoying because like
That's an easy bucket for you, man. Like
yeah,
like he can grab it. Like
yeah.
he
So
and even if he's not able to like put it in the basket immediately, he can still just keep it up high and then just
yep.
you
So
know,
you like really hope that like De'Aaron Fox being back helps a lot with that because obviously he's a veteran, so he'll be a lot more experienced and know when to get the ball, where to put it. So hope that helps a lot. But as of now, it's been a fun watch from them regardless. So I'm not tripping like either way. Honestly, they've had a couple fun wins. They just played the Pelicans the other night, right?
Pelicans, yeah.
Yeah, I think they play the Bulls tonight. Who Bulls have kind of slowed down a bit. They've like 1-2 in the last week, I think, but it's not. I'm not surprised. Like it's not anything too surprising. Their Sixers win was pretty fun.
That was a good game. It just sucks for them not having like Ayo DeSumo, like he's obviously injured right now, so that
Such a good
sucks. Like
defender.
that's your point of attack defender, so he's out. Obviously, not having Kobe White is a bummer as well. Then Matas has been kind of inconsistent the past couple games, which is something that's like
Slower recently. I've seen. Yeah,
so. Yeah, it's just some things that they got to figure out, and then like obviously some pieces that they got get back on the court. So I think hopefully once AO comes back, and then whenever we get an update on Kobe White, that things start
hopefully.
rolling. Yeah, because ever since
Yeah,
they went 5-0, they've been 1-2, 1-3. So they're
yeah.
six and
One.
three right now, right?
Yeah, 6-3. So they're 1-3 right now.
Yeah,
Instead, which bit unfortunate, but it's not like we expected this team to continuously be a
yeah,
winning team. They just played a fun start of the season. They'll probably play some fun basketball regardless.
yeah.
They got a fun squad, so I think even if they're like under 500 by like 10 games, if Giddy's putting up enough stats, the East might give him a little all-star team. You know, Tyrese is injured this year, no Dame this year, so like, what kind of guards
Guard
are
spot
you?
is open.
Yeah, what kind of guards are you looking at in the East this year? You're looking at Tyrese Maxey. You're looking at Jalen Brunson. You're looking at
Cade.
Cade, obviously. Yeah, those would probably be like the three big ones. Who else? I feel like there's no other immediately like obvious ones where you can like kind of.
Yeah, not that I could think of the top of my head. I feel like Josh Giddey would kind of have it in the bag if he keeps playing at the way he is right now.
Yep, Trey's
Um,
injured. No one in the Magic. Yeah, you know. I think there's a opportunity for Giddy to make an All-Star team regardless if this Bull team is winning a bunch of games. Just as they're if they're competitive, man.
yeah.
In the East, like a guy that I thought was gonna make the All-Star team, and it's looking like he probably won't. Is Derek White. He's had like a slower start to the year, which you understand to a degree, but like the way you see him play next to Jason Tatum and next to to Jalen Brown, he's so effective. and you wonder if that's just because he's playing next to very, very elite players. And that's not a knock against him because he
Yeah,
does it at such an elite level. But when he's getting game plans for every night, he's on the scouting report, the very top of the scouting report.
it's tough.
It's very tough because you're putting your first best defender on him, like, and then if they're you're running some screens and stuff, like Jaylen Brown is getting guarded by the best defender, he's gonna switch onto you. Like, it, it's a little rough for Jalen for Derek White to be put into this role where he's just like gotta be the main guy or the second main
Exactly.
guy. But
Because like
yeah,
he's been playing next to both those dudes for this is his fourth year at Boston, but like he was
yeah.
playing with both next to those dudes for like 3 years and having like feeding off of them. And then so yeah, it's tough, hopefully he can pick it up. But I mean it's something what I kind of expected, like for him. Like obviously like I thought he was gonna not do bad, but
Hmm.
just not having like another guy like Tatum off there who he can like feed shots off of and everything, it's just I kind of figured it was gonna be like a work in progress, but hopefully he can figure it out soon. Jaylen Brown is playing great though. He's playing
Yeah,
great.
he's
So
he's been on a tear. He'll probably make an All-Star team, but he's more of a forward. Probably he'll probably take a
yeah.
forward spot if anything, which is crazy because All-Star voting probably starts like next month.
Damn, that quick?
Yeah, because they usually start in like December, so you can vote all of December, all of January, and then the All-Star games in February. So like,
Yeah.
because they usually know like a week before, 2 weeks before, which is crazy because like that means the trade deadlines in a few months. Like,
Yeah, like I
season
know
moves fast. Season
most
moves
teams have
fast.
played 10 games, which is kind of crazy because that's like
Yeah,
it's
we're
like
already
August.
like 15% or like 12% of the way through the season. Pretty crazy.
Yeah.
Even though there's 88% left, it's like damn, like that was fast. It
That was
feels like the
fast.
season just
Like I felt like
started. We were
opening
on
week was last week.
preseason.
You know what I'm
Yep.
saying?
But now here we are. Most teams have played 10 games. The Thunder have still 10-1 there. I predicted on this podcast. I we can go back to the first episode. One of my hot takes for the year was that the Thunder themselves would win 70 games. So I think that holds very, very true, and like there's a very good chance of it. Right now they need to finish 60-11. I think that's very possible. They've started 10-1. They can
It's
finish 60-11.
And like what makes me like I completely agree now. Like I was a little hesitant about that at first, but the fact that they've been able to stack these wins with the amount of injuries they've dealt with, like Lou Dort's been
Yes.
out, Isaiah Hartenstein's missed games, Chet's
Chet's
missed
missed some
games. They've
time.
no J Dub.
Yes, still no
And
J-Dub.
it's just, but you got to give credit to where due. Like Shea's playing great, AJ Mitchell's having a great year. Still can't believe how they only have him at 3 mil a year. Such a fucking steal, man. So
Yep,
yeah,
that
it's
is
just
crazy. That is a crazy value contract because he's putting up like 16 points a game right now. He's putting up six man of the year potential numbers, which is nice to see because it's another credit to OKC's insanely good scouting team. Like that's just a insanely good diamond in the rough where you just found this guy and you're paying him annually 3 million a year for the next like 3 years,
and it's crazy. It's crazy. They saw like they knew to lock him in for a contract like that last year in his first year. So
which was
like
smart, super smart
yeah,
because like
and
he
even if he does phase out or turns like doesn't like be as effective anymore, it's only 3 mil a year. You know what I'm saying? Versus having to like if whenever he gets his extension, paying him a big contract and then he
yep.
phases out. Then you know what I mean? So
I remember that's what the Pelicans were trying to do with Jose Alvarado because it looked like he was gonna take a big jump, but he never really. He's still a good, solid
but
backup,
just
like third string
yeah,
guy. But he's obviously not that good. But I remember he signed like he had like a really good couple games, and then after that he signed like a 4 year like like $6 million deal. So it wasn't a crazy amount of money, but it was guaranteed money. So that's why he signed it. And people were like, "Bro, why would you sign that? You could have gotten more." But like now we see this is why he signed it because like no offense, but he hasn't improved his game to the point where you don't think a team would have offered him more than 2 million or like a guaranteed contract for 4 years. Like
yeah,
so for a role player to get guaranteed money, and he's obviously getting more money from endorsements and stuff like that. And so
yeah.
it's even though it looks like a smaller value contract right there, there's a lot of value in like the smaller things like that. So that's really good for him why he got ahead of it. But then you get the AJ Mitchells of the world where he probably would want a $15 million contract next year, but he
And that's
affordably
probably he
can't.
what he exactly what he would get if they
Yeah.
didn't give him that contract. So
Yep. So there's
shout
two
out
sides to
them.
that coin. It's
Sam
pretty
Presti's a
fun.
fucking genius. That whole front office is just filled with smart ass people.
Let's talk about a front office with just terrible, just Horrible management, man. The Mavericks. I was gonna say the Kings first, but let's transition to the Mavericks first. I just want to talk about Nico Harrison first of all,
We
but
we
we
should just
will.
put a picture of him somewhere in the video, like just up in the corner talking about him, because this is a fucking embarrassment, man. Like this is
we
hit like
we'll just get rid of our faces. Just it's just Nico Harrison on the
exactly,
screen.
yeah.
But dude, he is yeah, wow. He looks fucking stupid. Like genuinely just fucking stupid. And it's just like it's crazy to see how we're gonna get back to the Kings later, by the way, because they're also fucking stupid.
Yes,
But
yes.
Nico Harrison himself, that trade, the trade just makes no sense nowadays, man. You see how dominant Luca is, just absolutely killing the league right now, averaging nearly 40. I know it's gone down a little, but just completely killing the league right now. Nearly a triple double as well. He's slimmed down a little bit. He's leading a team that's injured, like half injured at the time. They're seven, like what they were 7-3 right now, I think.
Yeah. Had an embarrassing loss to the Hawks, by the way,
The
which is
Hawks loss was pretty
that
bad.
that
Yeah,
was
they
that was
should not
bad.
have lost that game. But
Yeah.
what I'm saying is like you don't trade Luka Doncic like the way he did. If you're gonna
Yeah.
trade Luka Doncic for your reasons, you're gonna get a package for him.
And the fact that they got one pick in return, that is the
Two. I
craziest
think they
part.
got two. I think they got two.
Two? Oh, maybe a pick
I'm
swap or
pretty sure
something.
they got two.
But like it's just like you're telling me you're gonna get less picks versus like what the Nets got in return for Mikal Bridges, a guy who's nowhere near his level. They got 5 picks in return, and what Memphis got for a guy like Desmond Bane, 4 picks. Like when you just like compare it to that, it's just like unreal, and it doesn't make sense to me. But also the fact that you trade a guy, which by the way, you made the finals the year before, right? And I know Luka was coming off an injury and everything, and like I don't remember what the Dallas was looking at in terms of the standings or they're like
I
in
think they were still
placement.
no. I think they were just like a little bit out the plan.
Yeah,
Like it's because of Luka's injury. So
and it's just yeah, and then you just trade him for a aging star who's injury prone as fuck,
and
hasn't
who is out
played
right now?
hasn't played in like 5 games or something like that. So yeah, and now we're seeing reports about like it's not a matter of if, it's a matter of when he will get fired because he will get fired.
Which is pretty crazy because like one of the craziest trades in NBA history, and still we're feeling the effects of it like 7 months later, or like not seven, 9 months later. Sorry, I forget we're in November.
Yeah.
9 months later, it's just still like, what the fuck was that trade even? Why would that even happen? It's still just so important to this team because Mavericks fans are like in purgatory. They very much. I'm on Twitter a lot when like their community, and they hate it right now.
They're
They
out
think
here
it's
competing with
terrible.
the Wizards, bro. Like they almost lost to the Wizards, a team that they would have blown the fuck out if they had a player like Luca playing.
Luka would have had a 45-point triple double by the
You know
third
what I'm
quarter.
saying? And it's just, and they won that game. Obviously, Najee Marshall shout out him at a little 30 bomb
Had a
shout out.
yeah, Nico
But it's
Harrison
just,
savior. I think if they lost that game, Nico would have been fired right after that.
I was so ready to just post a picture of a Nico Harrison. I was just waiting for them to lose. But
Next time they lose, you got to do that on the Twitter.
no, I'm doing that. I'm literally just gonna post a picture of him. That's it. But yeah, man, it's
Just
I still
poor.
don't.
It's just like there's not much more we can say about it because it's just continuously bad management, and everybody talks about it, and everybody's gonna mention the same points about it. But you got to bring it up because just how does this happen? How does this happen? Just you built a perfect team. Imagine Najee Marshall, Klay Thompson, that team around Luca. Like fully healthy, that team would have been super super good, and it would have been a great team. And just embarrassing so far. Klay has still been disappointing as well.
Yeah, it's he's having a very bad year, which makes me think about if I mean I saw reports saying they're gonna look at what his value is close to the deadline, but it's just like what team would even like
Which is crazy, yeah.
I guess there are some teams out there that need like I mean he's having a terrible shooting year, but like just
It's
someone
he's also just not on the same contract, but he also just needs a playmaker. He needs a guy to set up.
Detroit,
That see that could be a good match. That could be a good matchup. But
Detroit, because
who?
shooting is something that they need.
Yeah. I also could see the Mavericks wanting to be like, we'll wait till Kyrie's back. You know, because you got to remember Kyrie's on this team.
He is on this team. He got hurt like a was like a month or so after the trade happened.
Yeah,
Yeah, so I
something
mean,
like
there's a
that.
chance, but at the same time, it's just like, what is the point? If whenever, because I assume he would come back like around February-ish, And at that point, if the Mavs are in a bad position, what is the point of even bringing him back? You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Like, why not just wait the full year and not risk it? You know what I'm
get
saying?
fully healthy.
Yeah. So, and who knows if Anthony Davis is even going to be available at that time to play with
That's
his
true.
injury history. You know what I mean? So, yeah, they're just in a very. I wonder what would like, because I don't think Mavericks fans are ever going to forgive this. Like, they're never going to forgive like no matter what happens. But I wonder like what would make them feel better. Like,
I don't think anything could like.
yeah.
I would feel some type of way if the Suns traded Luca like that, or if the Suns traded Booker like that.
Yeah, just
So,
like with no warning, no nothing, and just for straight bullshit reasons. Like I'd feel hurt too.
and I could imagine if because Luca is was like an MVP player, so he was probably going to lead them to multiple championships. So I could imagine
And they
they're
had a good team. Like
yeah
they had a good supporting cast around them, even if Kyrie still hadn't gotten hurt, while Luka was there. Like I feel like they still could have been, with the pieces that they got, I feel like they still could have,
they could have been solid. They could have
it
been
could have been
solid for
solid,
sure.
you know what I'm saying? But like now you're in a position where I mean last year they were in the play and they lost. Now you're in a position where you're just there's no telling of what your franchise is going to be in the next, like you have no future now. I mean, obviously you have Cooper Flag, but like it's still like
Yeah, hopefully he turns into something crazy, but yeah, it's not looking great as of right now for them because also he's been injured. He's been having some injury stuff as well with his shoulder.
Cooper Flag.
Yeah, he after Kenny's been talking about it on the podcast a lot that sometimes he thinks that Cooper Flag sometimes will grab his shoulder after doing a certain movement sometimes and he does it a lot and
Hmm.
Kenny he apparently had a like a torn labrum when he was younger so he like can see the similarities in that so he kind of worries about it and I have seen it kind of bother him sometimes
Hmm.
but he still looks pretty decent out there. I don't know if that's like a genuine thing, but he's 18. We're gonna say that a million times
Yeah.
until he's fucking 19, until he's 20. Like he's got so much time to develop and progress. There's no stress about him right now
He's
and
gonna
how
be
he's
the new
performing.
Jason Tatum, where we're like, he's only 19, guys.
Yeah, he's only 19. Yeah, exactly. I forgot about that. Everybody stopped doing that a few years ago, but that was funny. Yeah, that was like kind of their thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, the Mavericks have been a disappointing team in the West. They have not been looking that good. I think another team, a
You
team
had them
that's
at
looked good.
10.
Huh, yeah, I had them pretty high, which is pretty crazy. I'm not. Well, I mean, like, I just thought Anthony Davis would have been healthy, man. I thought this was like his year to be a number one option again, but nope.
What is he out with again?
I don't know.
Oh, something like towards his Achilles, I remember.
Okay. Oh
Yeah.
yeah, yeah. Smart. Keep his ass
Yeah.
out for the year, honestly.
Yeah, honestly, like, yeah, you don't play with that shit. There's really no point to rushing back, if I'm being completely honest.
Yeah, so disappointing team in the West so far. There's been some fun teams in the West. Though. I've been watching a good amount of Warriors because they're always the late night game.
Yeah.
So always turn on their game at the end of the night. And Will Richard's always pretty fun. He'll probably win. He has like a genuine shot at Rookie of the Year.
Yeah.
Like he's been playing pretty good. Like if he continues to put up some nice high scoring games, they're gonna give him some votes. And he's
Dude
in the
had a 30
Warriors.
bomb before pods. Fucking crazy.
And pauses in year three, I think.
Yeah, you're three.
Crazy, yeah. See, that's exactly what you'd want, like, want to see from your younger guard.
Have
Some
an
form
impact like
of
that.
like, yeah, some form of like bright spot, you know. Like, I think he's been looking really good. Other teams in the West, I think Timberwolves, they've been a fun one. I
Good
think Ant
phone.
coming back is
Helped
obviously
a
very
lot.
good for
Jaden
them. But like,
McDaniels,
yeah,
which I mean, he's having a kind of a career year. Hopefully, he can still
yes,
keep that like just like they don't like go away from him in the offense. Like set plays for him, have him score the ball. You know what I'm saying? Like just kick, have him like he still needs to be aggressive because I
yeah,
think having him and I think if you have him and Julius Randle's obviously having a great year as well. Like if you have him and Ant and what's it, Jaden McDaniels, just all three of them being aggressive on offense, and it's just that could look really good for them. So hopefully they can kind of keep that up. Same thing with Jaden McDaniels. Hopefully he can still be consistent with it.
yeah. They were playing the this was kind of transition into our next point, but their last game against the Kings was just
Straight
domination.
blowout.
They won by 30. Yeah, it was a disgusting, but like Jaden McDaniels and Rudy Gobert were like cooking that game. That was like just def they would get a steal, throw it in transition, and be a great it was a great game to
Yeah,
watch for the Timberwolves at least. Like if you were a Kings fan, you were probably just hating yourself.
probably turn that
But
shit off by halftime.
yeah, but speaking about the Kings, like just like to talk about them, they're just a terribly ran franchises of recently, and just like in recent history, it's almost like they sold their soul for that 2022 year because I thought that was the start of them being good, but here we
I,
are.
I just don't understand how you go from they were the second seed that year, right? Second seed in the West. I don't understand how you go from that to now like just back in the same position that you were before that, man. It just sucks. And like yeah, it's really brutal to watch. And the fact that like, in the you don't play your best defender, period, and
Yeah,
Keon Ellis until the fourth quarter.
dude, yeah. I have a bunch of like stats and like stuff to talk about for Keon Ellis. The fans were chanting for him to play, first of all. The fact that your fans have to chant for a role player, like
Yeah,
not some like third string guy who got signed for fun, like, when they do it, we want Bull, stuff like that,
yeah.
some guy, like not some we want Boban. This was Keon Ellis, who's a good rotational player and one of their
And your
best
best
defenders.
defender, something
Yes.
that you guys are terrible in. I
And
just
one thing I want to mention, he shot 43% on 4 attempts last year from three. Great shooting. Give him
yeah.
more attempts. That's in 24 minutes a game. So it's like, okay, you'd think in a year like this, give him some more time. Nope. You sign Dennis Schroeder and Russell Westbrook, and for some reason play those two more than you do your young guard. And I guess they're trying to win. They think that this team can win. I guess they have to think they can and win because they have DeRozan, Levine, and Sabonis. But I don't know if they actually believe that or if they're just trying to sell something fake to the fans. Because they have a lot of names, but Dennis Schroeder over Keon Ellis in 2025 is insane. It's not like Dennis Schroeder is playing bad. He's just playing horrible. But like Kings fans have not been a fan of him at all. They have been ranting about him on
Gave that
Twitter.
man, what
There
was
was
it,
a
3 year 48, so 16 mil a year.
There was a Twitter account, and I forget what their name is, but they tweeted out if if the Kings lose by 25 tonight, I'm posting ass.
It's
And
just Dennis Schroeder.
yep, and then it was Dennis Schroeder a few hours later. That's all they posted. And I was like, that was like so funny.
Yeah,
But
man.
yeah, back to Keon,
Get this man Keanu Ellis out of Sacramento. I feel bad. I've honestly like
dude.
me and you have never personally talked about it, but anytime in the past few years I've watched the Kings, I'm just like Keanu Ellis has just not been being used correctly or
He's
just
doing
used at all, and it's
nothing.
just
He's just
so
not
unfair.
allowed to play, I
It
guess.
it's just so and it's
He's averaging 6 less minutes per game this year. So he's down to 18 minutes a game from 24 last year. And his 3 point production, guess what? It's the exact same. 43% still. So you're
so
telling
like
me
what's the excuse? And like Doug Christie got asked about that like maybe yesterday in the last game. Like it was some bullshit response. He honestly like kind of like he didn't give a direct answer. He was kind of just
not
like
surprised. They never
when
do.
you're when you're running like a 10 run rotation, it's kind of hard to like get. I'm like, bro,
Well,
shut the
don't bench Dennis Schroeder. Russell Westbrook's been like their best player, but like, I'm sorry, bro. Play your team better. You have to play a better team than what I just hate this fucking roster. I despise this roster.
Chicago Kings, man, the Chicago Kings.
It's constructed so terribly with the shooting and the spacing and the playmaking and the guards and the defense and it's there's nothing to look forward to right now. There's nothing to look forward to in the near future.
And it's
There's
like
nothing to look
they have,
forward to in the far future. Like this
and it's
team
not
has
like they
nothing.
have
They have the beam.
That's it. And it's not like they have like any like young players. I mean, they have Keanu Ellis, like Keegan Murray, but it's not like they have like any young players that they can like build for. Like if they were go to like a rebuild, like they don't have any of that. Like it like the way their roster is constructed is if they're like in a win now mode, but you're not in a win now mode. But the like it's
Yeah, and you're paying Keegan Murray a 150 million. Like
for someone who
what?
has not improved at all for the past few seasons.
150 mil. At that point, give me a mil. Slide me a mil if you're paying
Something,
him
man.
150 mil, man. Like that is insane. Like he's a great player. He can play some great basketball. His shooting was down last year. His defense was a little bit down, but he does not deserve a $150 million contract, which is crazy because you're telling me Keegan Murray got an extension, but Jalen Duren didn't get an extension?
And I
Like,
wasn't even expecting a Keegan Murray extension, honestly, because I was just
yeah.
thinking, oh yeah,
So that's why I don't understand. Like Jalen Duren has looked like an all-star, and we're looking at Keegan Murray. Like, what the hell? How did you even deserve 150? But it's what he's got, and it's what he's gonna keep getting. So can't really say much about it. But yeah, I wanted to rant about the Kings a lot there. They have just been a horribly run franchise. In 2022, it's like they sold their soul for that one
yeah.
year. Have a
I
fun
wanted
year.
to, I wanted to bring up because I saw that this is like Sabonis's like lowest usage rate in the offense this year, so it kind of makes me wonder like, what is are they like pushing towards like him being like? Do you think he will be eventually be traded? Like, will this be like his like final year?
Like, yeah, I would think so. Yeah. Where would you want him to go though?
I mean, well, what team needs a center? Indiana, but like, I mean, I don't. I mean, you could,
Going back to.
yeah, going back to Indiana, but like, yeah, what team? Like,
Would you like a Wemby and Sabonis team up?
this Sabonis, this Wemby slide to the four.
Yeah, I would like prefer that.
You could, I mean, I guess
But
because maybe like
you
because
can't have a team with De'Aaron Fox and Sabonis start. De'Aaron
oh my
Fox and
God,
Sabonis again.
I forgot they
That'd be
played
the
each other.
same thing. Yeah,
That'd be the exact same thing. It's just like here's the thing, like Sabonis is like when he's used as a hub, we saw in the past, like he's great.
he was like a
He's
Jokic
kind
light.
Jokic like exactly. So yeah, I don't yeah, I wonder what team.
Lots of questions for them coming up. I'm gonna continue to not hate watch, but more just like disgust watch. When I want when I watch their games, I'm just like, bro,
I'm just
what
like,
is?
bro, what are we doing?
I'm just like, yeah, like literally, I'm just like, why is this the roster? Is this the lineup that we're putting out there? And is
And it's
this the
so crazy
product that we're making our fans pay for?
because when we went to the Suns home opener and we played against them,
They
they were
cooked
playing
us
really
in the
well.
first half, yeah.
And Keon Ellis, again, was playing great too. So it's just like, why are you pivoting away? What is
Uh,
this like scheme you guys got going on? So many questions with this franchise. I'm over it. The owner needs to fucking realize, like, bro, like you just need to retool. Go back to what you were doing. You've been in a retool phase for a while. You need to just go back to that and just take the L and be like, you know what? I tried recreating the Chicago Bulls 2.0. It's not working out.
Yeah, they gotta accept the defeat, man. They gotta accept the defeat, which is crazy because we're pretty much telling them to go into another rebuild. We're like, you're telling me we're just telling them to start from scratch again. Like that's crazy. I'm super sorry to Kings fans. Like that's
And the
very
funny
very.
part about it is that even if they were to do that, I don't like we already know Zach LaVine's value is super low, so like they wouldn't get anything from him. I wonder what they would get. I think maybe you would get the most out of Sabonis.
I think
I don't really
Sabonis out of everybody.
I
Yeah.
don't think you would get really much out of like DeRozan or Zach LaVine. You know what I mean? So yeah, it's just not a good position, man.
No, yeah, it's been unfortunate to watch them play, honestly. Gonna I'm just gonna discuss watch them for the rest of the year, just watch them and kind of just be like, what are we doing?
Yeah,
Because I'm a neutral fan, so it's not like I can. I'm more hating them in the terms of like this is a bad basketball product to put out there.
exactly.
Like at least with some bad young teams, they're young. They are meant to be bad. This
Yeah.
is just like you were. This looks like you were trying to be good, but it just fails so miserably. But like I don't know, man. Rock bottom for the Mavericks, rock bottom for the Kings right now. I think both their fans are like feeling in purgatory, while I think Pistons and Thunder fans are feeling like the opposite right now. Who else do you think is feeling good in the league right now? If you were like a fan of them, I think the Knicks are feeling decent. They're
Feeling
working their way
better.
back up.
Watching their offense is fun.
Yeah, I think
I'm
they started off a little slow, obviously, but they're working their way back up.
I like it a lot.
The
What
Cavs
another
are pretty good.
Cavs are good. Those jerseys, I love those jerseys, man. The court
Dude,
they
those
had,
are sick. Yeah.
so glad
I'm
they
glad
brought
you
it
brought
back.
that up. Yeah, those are sick. I didn't even think about that. Yeah, those are pretty nice.
I think having Darius Garland back is a very big plus, and also having like a guy like DeAndre Hunter. Um, and I think his last the Proctor, is that his last name?
Tyrese Proctor, yeah.
Yeah, Tyrese Proctor. He's been finding really good minutes from him as well. I've been watching him. I'm enjoying his minutes.
Yeah.
It's kind of makes you wonder. Like it's kind of hard to take him out of that starting lineup. Like I wonder if he
Yeah.
still will start or they're gonna move to DeAndre Hunter still. But he's playing good. I
Jalen
like it a lot.
Tyson also good as well. He's provided some good minutes. Yeah, they're a fun team. Like you hope that maybe this could be a year where they do a little bit more in the second round. You
They
hope
need to,
they
bro.
can make
Like
that
like it
conference finals.
it because if it's second round again, they need to make a trade. They need to do something because this would be 3 years in a row. No, it's already been 3 years in a row of second round.
Would you like a Jarrett Allen to the Magic trade? Or is that just worse for their spacing, worse for their team, you think?
Well, because the Magic do need like when Wendell Carter's off the floor, their defense is even worse.
So would you like that kind of trade? What if you I don't know what the package would be, but if you throw if you throw Wendell Carter onto
I mean,
if you
I
throw
wouldn't hate it. I wouldn't hate it at all.
where would you like who would you trade if you're the Cavs is what I'm asking.
Who would you
I
trade?
think Jared Allen's a clear odd man out.
If Jared Allen gets traded, I think the what's they're called? The fucking Pacers need to be up front. That'd be
That'd be a super good team. Him and Tyrese Halliburton would be a
that'd be
great
great. That
that'd
that'd
be
be
a fun pick and roll.
that would be the team I'd put up front. Like if he was on the market. But in terms of just who to trade in general, I mean, uh, you can't trade Darius Garland because then you're
They're
like okay, Evan Mobley is for sure going to be our second option.
Yeah, and their offense looks so bad without, not bad, but it looks noticeably worse without
Yes. Like
Darius
you could
Garland.
see a change when Darius Garland is on the floor. So I think Jared now would be the odd man out in that situation,
Which
which would
yeah,
suck
which sucks
because
because all four of those guys have made an All-Star team, which is pretty crazy. Not in the same year, but all four of them did at some point.
so yeah. But no, they if because like I said, they've been in a they made it only made it to the second round 3 years in a row. So like they need to conference finals at minimum this year.
At the very least, it's got to be like a
Yes.
very good run like that. Let's hope that that's what we're expecting. That's what we expect out of them. So let's hope that they do it. The Sixers have been pretty disappointing as well.
Yeah, last couple of games has been bad. I mean,
Have
Tyrese
you?
Maxey's obviously been having a great year, but it's just in terms of just like team production, it's kind of taking a hit. It kind of similar position like what the Bulls were in. Like they both teams started off high and now they're kind of to like slowly coming back down
Yeah.
to reality. You know what I mean?
Yeah, which
So
sucks about a hot start because you get super excited about it, you get super hyped.
exactly. And then but I mean they had a bad loss, not a bad loss, but they lost by 3 points yesterday to the Pistons. Good
Yeah,
game, really good game. But it's just yeah, it's just and they're kind of just in a similar position with the Bulls where like they start off hot and now they're kind of phasing out. So
yeah. You
they got
hope.
some things to figure out.
Yeah, I hope Embiid can work his way to maybe a little bit under 30 minutes a game, which might be a lot to ask of him. But
That might take some time. I'm gonna be honest, because I think they still have him like around the 20-minute mark. He probably won't
he'd be playing
exceed
like
that.
25 a good amount, I'd say.
Okay, he probably won't exceed 30 until like
Yeah, it'd probably not even this season, if anything. Maybe the playoffs if they make it.
yeah. And then you wonder like what is going on with Paul George? Like what is the update with him, man? Like
No idea, man.
he would be helpful in a lot of these games.
Yeah,
Like, you know what I'm saying?
very
So
helpful. But
just just him being on the floor, like that's another person that teams have to like pay attention to. You know what I'm saying?
yep.
So and if you double him, that's just feeding more shots for Maxi, for Quinn Grimes, VJ, all those guys. So yeah, it's just I think the fact that they've just been haven't had like a consistent rotation because of dealing with
hmm
injuries and like players being out and everything. It's just I think it's definitely kind of taking a toll. Not taking a toll, but it's just like you can see like the effect it has on them.
Yeah, it's been unfortunate. It's been like disappointing for them so far. They got to turn it up. Their team is playing good. Like I can't point to a specific player and be disappointed in anybody. Like
Yeah.
specifically, Embiid has had disappointing games, but also he's coming back from injury, so it's something you kind of expect. There's other
Yeah.
teams where you kind of can look at a player and you're like, that's not the production I expected. Like Cam Johnson's been having a very, very slow year start, and
Which is
like
crazy because like
he's a smart guy. He's a good player, takes smart shots, good defender. It's weird to see him just not be able to make a shot.
yeah, and it's not like he's being like schemed on heavy. It's just he's just not hitting his shots. Like they're just
Yep.
not falling in. So you wonder if it's a confidence thing, if because like I don't know. It's been I'm kind of disappointed in that too because when they made that trade, I'm like, oh, this is great. Like you're getting like an even like maybe not even better shooter, but just someone who can still have that gravity. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying? So
Yeah, no, yeah. Cam Johnson's been having a slow start. Gershon Yabusele has been having a slow start. I don't know if you've been tuned into the Knicks.
he's barely getting rotation minutes. He's
Yeah, that's
kind
what I
of
was gonna
getting
say.
like
He's like
the
barely playing.
yeah. So which is I mean, kind of sucks, but I mean. It's I think just Mitchell Robinson has just been playing amazing. I love watching him on the boards. He is amazing to watch.
By the way, we have three 1-9 teams in the East.
I would assume the Nets. Wait, Hornets too? No, not Hornets.
No. Who do you think the other two are?
Oh, Wizards.
Who's the other one?
Three, 1-9. Damn. I'm drawing a blank. Who's the last one?
They have a point guard who got injured in Game 7 of the playoffs.
Oh, the
The Pacers, yeah, it's the
Pacers.
Pacers.
Yeah, yeah. And that sucks because I had the Pacers like at six when my standing list, and just because like I thought they would still be somewhat competitive, but injuries have just taken a toll. You got
They have
Obi
their first
Toppin
round
who's
pick,
out for a
man.
few
They're gonna
months.
they're gonna use that first round pick wisely. They're gonna love
They
it.
and honestly they should. They should kind of be like, you know what? Let's just take a L this year. You know what I'm
It's kind of
saying?
nice to have like a transition retool year, kind of relax. Disappointing team as well as like Clippers.
I
Clippers
was just
have
about to bring in the Clippers.
bad year
They're
so far.
they're 3-6 or
Yeah,
3-7 or something like that.
and you
They've
understand
lost
Kawhi's
4 games in a
injured.
row.
Kawhi's injured, and you get that. Like, but this team was built to win with Kawhi injured. You know?
Yeah, and it's just like okay, you trade away Norman Powell for I assume to make space for guys like John Collins and Bradley Beal. Bradley Beal
I
has been
know
a
you're
non
ready to talk about him. Yeah,
Bradley Beal absolutely non-factor for this team whatsoever. I you could say maybe he hasn't found his groove yet because they've been the minutes not administration but like this injury.
they're not letting him take 14 shots, bro.
Yeah, they're
When's the
not taking
last time he
like
got 14 shots, bro?
yeah, like not like he ever took that many in the Phoenix. Average
Just
13 a
50.
game, by the way.
Just
But
he
uh
he shot 14 shots or over in 54 of his 110 games, so about half.
yeah,
So yeah,
so him not playing up to his game that we've known him for is obviously hurts the Clippers. And also, what is going on with Ty Lue and John Collins? This man hates him. Like I
yeah,
feel
it
like
feels like John Collins has to work for minutes. Yeah,
John Collins should be a starter. Like when they made that trade, I'm like, wow, you're trading a guy, which something that the Clippers I think needed was like a true power forward. I'm like, okay, like you get this guy, Kawhi goes back to his natural position at the three. You bring in John Collins, who is a pure lob threat, and that's always going to be scary to watch with having a guy like James Harden. You know what I'm saying?
hmm
Like we saw what John Collins was at a lob with a guy like Trae Young.
yeah,
James Harden is just as good of a playmaker, and so it's just very frustrating to see. It's kind of a similar situation with like John Collins, like Keon Ellis. They're both in a situation where they're fighting for minutes and like kind of fighting
yeah.
for playing time and
It
like
feels like
put
John Collins provides really good minutes right now. Play him, Tyloo. You're
bro
way
the
smarter
like
of a coach.
I've watched a few Clippers games, but obviously the ones that like I paid attention to heavily were the 3 games against us. I have yet to see bad minutes for him. In those 3 games against us, he was providing good minutes. I'm just like, what
Very
is
good
the
minutes.
I just don't understand. I honestly think Ty Lue's job is in jeopardy as well. There's a good amount of
He's a good
coaches who are in
coach.
jeopardy this year. There are a
Yeah,
few there's a few coaches.
yeah. Jordan Knotts as well. No, I'm joking.
Shit, if he keeps fucking running Oso and Nick Richards at the same time, he might be in danger, man. Ugh, whatever.
No, yeah, they've been disappointing. The Grizzlies, I think we touched on them a little bit, but still just not playing the way we'd want them to. Like we knew they were going to be injured, but like the John Morant stuff is just like, what's going on? What's going on with this guy? What's going on with
Oh
this
yeah, I forgot you have a Funko Pop. Yeah,
guy? A Funko Pop, bro.
is that what
A
it's called?
Funko Pop, bro. That's two of them.
That
That's
was you bought.
three of
Oh
them.
wow, you bought that what like 2 years ago?
This is Devin Booker, yeah. No, I just got these from Rudy. But
Okay.
yeah, no, he just knew a John Morant fan, but so I just have him here in the office. But yeah, the John Morant has like get him on a new squad, man. I don't know if that's like the right solution at this point, but
It is.
I would like to see him on a new squad for the sake of like this drama is fun for a little bit for a new team. For
But
not
it,
not
but
like as an NBA fan, it's like kind of entertaining because you're like, oh, what's John Morant gonna do? Like, but like at some point, it's also just like, bro, we don't care. Like
yeah,
for how long Dame was doing his stuff, remember, and how long Jimmy. Obviously, Dame was never open about it. And Dame was
yeah,
never like talking about it. But like Jimmy is a way better example. We were getting annoyed of Jimmy at some point, and we
that shit
probably will
lasted.
get annoyed of Ja.
Didn't he get traded like on the last day,
A last day. A last day of what?
the
Like,
deadline? Jimmy
did
Butler.
he?
I feel like he got
Yeah,
traded
yeah,
like
yeah, he did. Yeah, he did
the very
because
last day.
yeah. No, yeah, he I remember he did because Kevin Durant called out that trade very like early and it was on the trade deadline, remember?
Yeah.
I remember that. Have you finished
So,
starting five by the way?
I'm on episode. I got to the episode where they're at the playoffs.
Okay, so you're probably where I'm at. I still haven't I think I'm
Yeah.
just gonna do that later, honestly. Like after the games tonight because I completely forgot about it.
Yeah.
And it's not like I hated it. I just forgot. I
Yeah.
haven't been on Netflix.
Also, I can kind of see why people think the Jaylen Brown clips are a little boring. I can kind of see it. It's just like it's
Not the best.
cool, but like it's just nothing really intriguing is
I
going
could
on so
feel you.
far.
I like his vibe. He's got a nice little like
Yeah.
chill vibe. He just be vibing in his own world, you know.
Yeah. So,
But I feel like we covered most teams in the league that we'd want to talk. We didn't talk about the Lakers much. I mean, we did talk about Luca, but like
yeah.
other players in Lakers, shout out to DeAndre Ayton who's been having a good year, who's been like turned it around after the first couple, but he's been providing really good minutes and it makes sense. It made a lot of sense, and I kind of thought he would have a good year next to Luca. So
Hmm.
it is fun to see him have a good year because he was a number one overall pick. So.
Yeah.
The Raptors as well. They have lost the last one, but they've turned up their season a bit. They started off a little slow, but won like th two, three straight, I think it was. So
Okay.
good to see them winning. Scotty Barnes and Brandon Ingram. That thing where he slammed the water bottle was a little
He didn't even
weird.
say he didn't even apologize to the dude.
That
I'd be
was
pissed as fuck.
I was a little annoyed about that, like, cause like and be a human, be like, bro, my
Yeah.
bad. Like, oh, my bad, bro. Like, I was just pissed off. Like, if I did that, if I was mad and I did that, that would have made me snap out of it. Like, oh shit, my bad, bro. Like, I gotta chill out. Like, that would have helped me, like, what instantly just snap out of it. But like the fact that he just did that and was just all silent, that's kind of like, are you 15, gang?
And
Like,
now you
what
got
are we
people
doing?
calling him a thug and shit on Twitter. It's just
Okay,
like
that is, you see that Twitter is just a
it's
vile
just
place, so you can't expect them to be impartial about it.
yeah.
What a holy shit, that's crazy. That is crazy. But yeah, Brandon Ingram, that was a little disappointing, but like I'm not reading too much into it. It's not like I care that much, but it's just
Yeah.
like don't be a dick. But yeah, the Raptors are fun. I think Grady Dick maybe could win your sixth man of the year. Maybe not actually. I don't think he's having that good of a year, but
I would
he's
say
having
AJ Mitchell is probably taking that.
right now, we gotta
Yeah.
remember it's only 10 games in the year. So much is gonna change.
Colin
Like
Gillespie.
so much.
Colin Gillespie.
I
Just
I
saying.
hope.
Colin Gillespie.
Do you have your dunker spot this week by any chance?
It's Jalen Duren again. It,
Oh,
it
back
was
to back.
it's Jalen Duren
Yo.
again. Yeah.
Let's go.
I was
So
trying.
to
I,
recap, that's Chet and then Jalen Duren last week and then Jalen Duren week three.
I was thinking I was leaning a little more. Not leaning a little more. I was also thinking Şengün, but
Like that.
Jalen Duren has been playing really well, and I've enjoyed him. I love the fact that he's taking a
Pistons were
lead.
undefeated last week too.
Yeah, so it's just yeah, Jalen Duren back
I
to
like that
back.
pick.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Back to back dunker spots. For
What?
those who don't know, the dunker spot is Dejan's favorite big man of the week, the big man who he thought performed the best in his eyes, provided the best minutes. It doesn't always have to be the best player on the court, but just who he
I'm
thought was
waiting for
playing
it
a
to be
really good
Wemby
week.
one week, man. It could have been that first time, but I
It
was
could have
like,
been that first, but I think he's gonna have a crazier. There will probably be a week where he puts up like a quadruple double or like a 5 by 5 and like some
yeah,
other good game. So we'll continue to see some crazy Wemby stat lines as the season goes on.
yeah.
Because still early, still early. We got a few games tonight, and but we're probably veering towards the end of the episode here. So, but before we like kind of get closed off, I do got a couple questions right now.
Okay.
So first we're gonna recap. I'm just gonna ask you who do you think's gonna win the games tonight,
Hmm.
stuff like that, and then we're also gonna go out, over just the points, just some stat leaders again. Just who do you think's leading after a few weeks, stuff like that. So kind of have it in the back of your head so you can start thinking about that. But Pelicans Suns, who do you think?
Suns.
Okay, Lakers Hornets.
I'm gonna go with Lakers, even though the Hornets are gonna be out. like
Yeah, no, no
Melo.
LaMelo, bro. No Brandon
Yeah,
Miller. No
yeah.
Grant Williams. No, but they're missing some good players. I like that pick though. Hornets, not Hornets. Pistons, Wizards.
Pistons.
That's a nice matchup for them. That's like you're telling me they get to pretty much get a 7 game win streak right there. I mean, it could be a
Yeah,
trap game though. That could be easily a trap game.
yeah.
Blazers, Magic.
Ooh, I'll go with the Blazers.
Cool. I like that. Spurs, Bulls.
Spurs. Oh, the Spurs.
Bucks, Mavericks.
Bucks.
And then we have Jazz, Wolves.
I'll go with the Wolves.
Okay, okay, I like it. I respect it. Okay, now I just have a couple questions real quick. Just some season leaders for you.
Okay.
Just some points per game. Who do you think is currently leading the NBA in points per game? I want to ask you I want to ask you to try to guess the top three.
Okay.
Okay,
Is
so tell me who
Luca
do you think?
is Luca number one?
Luca is not I think they're also going off games played. This is on the NBA.com, so Luca's not
Okay.
number one.
The top three. Shea in there.
Shea is number three at 33.2 points, yes.
Okay. Um,
The other two are both a big and a guard, both in the East.
a big and a guard. Okay.
Both on two teams with one of these guys is like an MVP candidate is he has like no second star this year, so he's got to put up
Jaylen Brown.
points. No. Uh MVP candidate, bro. You just said
Yeah,
Jaylen Brown.
I didn't hear that pass. My bad. Sorry. My bad.
MVP candidate, he lost like his star point guard to an injury last year, and then they traded for a center. They waived the
Oh,
point guard
Giannis,
for
Giannis, Giannis.
God.
Okay, okay.
And then this other guard, young guy who's been just having a crazy year. He's averaging the most minutes per game in the league at 41.
Tyrese Maxey.
There you go. Yeah, I
Yeah,
figured that would, which is crazy. He needs to get a little bit of a rest, man.
yeah, bro. Nick Nurse is running him to the ground. He's the new Tibbs, playing this man damn near
You know what's
40 minutes a
crazy?
game.
41.1 for Tyrese Maxey. Next closest is Austin Reeves at 38. He averages three less minutes per game. And then it's like, and you know who number three is? VJ.
Real? Oh yeah, no,
Yeah.
no. The minutes. I don't know what
Wait,
Nick Nurse
let
is
me look
doing.
this up. Look at number four, Kelly Oubre.
Yeah, no, they've been playing.
That's
Nick Nurse has been
crazy.
playing his team some heavy minutes. It's just like that's just not that's gonna take a toll on them at some point.
Book is at six though.
Yeah.
Okay, now who do you think is leading the league currently in rebounds? Top
In
three. Try to give me your top three. Top three. All these guys are all stars and like MVP. Not all MVP
Jokic,
players. That is number two. But all of them have like MVP qualities, I'd say. All
Wemby.
stars for sure. Number three. Number one is on in purgatory on a team. This team is not going to do anything this year, but he's just a super good center who should probably get traded. We were talking about him earlier. His team is just terrible
Sabonis.
spacing. Yeah,
Okay,
that's what I'm
okay.
saying. I'd say Sabonis has MVP qualities if he had the right team. I don't think he's an
Yeah.
MVP. Like I say, Trey Young has MVP qualities. Who do you think leading the league in assists right now? Top three. Two
Cade.
teams in the East. Cade, that's number two.
Okay. Um,
Uh, one team in the East, one team in the West for the last two. One of
is
these
Keontae
players was also top three in rebounds.
was also top three. Jokic. Okay.
Yeah, there you go. That's an easy one.
Yeah,
And
yeah, yeah.
then
Is
the other
Keontae George still
one,
there?
no, Keontae George has dropped down to about 12th at
God damn. All right.
yeah. His assist per game is at where is he at? Keontae George is at 7.2. He's dropped back. Devin Booker right below him at 7.2 as well. Didn't know Booker was up there. But yeah, the number three guard is a guard. He's on the East. Team started off crazy good. They've slowed down a little
Bulls.
bit.
No, Josh Giddey.
There you go. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
And then Reeves and James Harden right before. And then let's do steals and blocks real quick. Some stocks real quick. Who do you think's leading the league in steals right now? Uh, one of these guys was one of the leaders last year, and he kind of started off slow, but he's back up there now.
Dyson Daniels.
Yep, number two. He's at where's the steals per game? Sorry. Dyson Daniels at 2.3, so a little bit lower than what he was last year, but also Trey Jones dropped down to about two a game. Same with
Okay.
Ryan Rollins. So those two are in the top three. But who do you think else is up there? We have a guard on the best team in the league, and then we have a wing.
AJ Mitchell.
No, and then we have a wing on an East team.
Okay, you see, we have a guard and the best team in the league.
Yes, and then a wing on the East team. Those are the two players left.
Um, damn, it's not AJ Mitchell. Wow.
No, no. He can shoot as well. He's a younger guy. His birthday just passed. He's just turned 22. I don't know if that even helps at all. Um, Cason
Damn.
Wallace. Uh,
Casey Wallace.
yeah,
Okay,
sorry.
okay, okay, okay,
And so
okay.
I didn't know what hint to give you without
They have
like
so many
giving it
guards,
away.
and it's just
Yeah,
I be forgetting about. Okay, okay.
yeah.
Casey
Shout,
Wallace makes sense.
hey, a freaking what's it called? Speaking of what's it called? Prayers to freaking Nikola Topic, bro. That's so sad. That's like such a like you never see that in like the like NBA at all. So like
I've never seen a player diagnosed with that before, so it's
like
kind
with
of sad.
cancer, so it's like incredibly sad. So
Yeah.
shouts out to him. Hopefully he can fully recover and stuff like that. Because we were just talking about their guards. So. But yeah, the this other wing on a team in the East, one of the best teams right now. They've kind of turned it up a little bit. A little slow. New coach this year.
OG.
Yep. Nice
Okay,
pull. That
okay.
was cool. That was cool. That was two blocks. Blocks. We'll do this will be the second and last one because I have one more after that. Blocks. Oh, I don't know if you'll get this actually. I don't know if you'll get number two, but because you're kind of casual. No, I'm joking. But I don't know if you'll get number two. Let's see. Number one of these guys is obvious. Makes
Wemby.
sense. Yeah, number one easy. But number two and number three both on bad teams. I was in the East. Both on bad teams in the East.
I'm just gonna throw one out. Alex Sarr.
Hey, nice pull. That was number three. That was a super
Okay.
nice pull. He's
Having a
at
great year, by the way.
two
Really
point
good
five
sophomore
blocks a
year.
game. Yeah, super great year. It's nice to see some veterans around him so they can play some good basketball. Number two, another bad team in the East. Um, I'm trying to think of hints. He's a white guy. We were talking about him because I was trying to tell you how good his field goal percentage is, and he leads the league in field goal percentage as well right now. Like he almost never misses a hook shot.
Yes, yes, yes.
Do
You
you remember
told
his
me.
name?
I remember us talking about it a few days ago.
Do you know what
Damn.
team I'm talking about though? Can you remember? I wonder if you can. Team in the East, one of the worst, currently missing their all-star guard who just got injured, as well as a all-star third year player who's like not all-star, but like a really good third year player who was injured last year as well.
Yeah.
It's
Fuck. Oh
I'll,
man.
I'll tell you the team. It's on the Hornets.
Okay. I forgot his. You're gonna have to remember his name. I know you're talking about now.
Ryan Kalkbrenner. Yeah,
Yes,
Ryan
yes. He's shooting
Kalkbrenner.
like 80% something like that.
Yeah, he's shooting his field goal percentage is right now 81.3%. Yeah, it's
Yeah. Okay.
disgusting.
Okay.
But yeah, his blocks per game at 2.6. Yeah, I didn't know if you would get that. I didn't know he was leading that much.
Yeah.
That's actually pretty cool. Jay Huff up there as well is at two per game. He's in top six. Isaiah
Nice.
Stewart. We didn't even mention him when talking about the Pistons, but he has been having a great year. Isaiah Stewart as
Great year.
well. He's
Just
in
the
the
Pistons. This
top four.
Pistons in general, like guys like Asar Thompson and Rahan are taking a jump this year. Isaiah Stewart, um, is just having him as a backup big is definitely a treat for them. That's very nice.
Yeah,
I want to see more minutes of him and Duran sharing the floor together.
yeah, because they can run a little two-man game sometimes,
Yeah.
so it kind of makes sense for them, and it helps with their defense a lot.
Yeah.
All right, last one I want to do. I just want you to try to guess turnovers. This will be the last thing I do. Do you have anything else you want to touch up on the podcast? Was there anything else that you were missing on?
No, I think we covered the bases for the most
I
part.
think
Yeah.
if anything, we'll get back to some stuff in a second, but this will just be the last guessing one. Top three, all three guards, all three in the
I know who
West.
number one is.
Who?
Stephon Castle.
That is correct. At 4.7. He's kind of gone down. He was like at six a few weeks
Yeah,
ago.
that was bad. Yeah.
Number two is a guard in the West. This team is 500. They're pretty good. I wouldn't say they're pretty good. They've had a good past few games. They started the season pretty slow. They had to trade like an all-star player last year, as well as waive and sign another player.
In the West?
Yeah, they had to. They started off the season slow. They're kind of picking up a little bit. They also had an injury to a player they traded for recently.
Whoa.
Like a player they traded for just came back. He played one game and then he got injured the next game.
Jalen Green?
Yeah, that's the player, but who's the player averaging the most turnovers? Second most turnovers in the league.
Okay, wait. Kevin
I
Durant?
was no, I was
Wait,
giving you the team.
is it Booker?
Yeah. Booker's averaging
Wow.
4.2 turnovers a game. Yeah.
God damn. I mean, it makes. I mean, I
Get
get
on your
it.
boy, bro. Come on, get on your boy.
Okay. Nah,
Don't
nah.
dodge it. Don't dodge it.
No, 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 no. He definitely be turning the ball over for sure. I didn't
Oh
think he
yeah.
was second, but he definitely be turning the ball over. Yes.
You were not expecting that. You said Kevin Durant, bro. He's not on this team.
I got confused for a second. Okay, okay.
Yeah, so I was just trying to give you like hints on what the team was. This other player was just on a he's on a bad team, or they've been bad this year. They should be good. They're old head central.
Oh, I assume it's the Clippers.
Who do you think
Uh,
the player is with the most turnovers?
James
Or
Harden.
there you go.
Yeah.
That is the worst. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the points like stat leaders. I wanted you to guess, try to see what you were getting correctly. Steven Adams leads the league in offensive rebounds, if you care. So there.
I'm not surprised.
Huh.
He is
He's a
that is such
beast.
a luxury to have a big like that, man.
They're a fun team. Rockets are gonna be fun. We already gave our predictions, or you gave your predictions for the game tonight. Dunker spot touched off on a lot of teams this year. Yeah, we're excited, man. We're been a fun few weeks of covering basketball. We're gonna continue to just cover it daily. We're always on Twitter, always on TikTok. Be posting on there, so be checking it out. Check out all of our stuff in the description. What do you got? Are you excited for anything NBA related coming up? Besides, I mean, we got the NBA Cup coming up, but nothing crazy besides that, huh? Any good matchups that you see coming up?
I need to look.
I personally haven't looked ahead.
Yeah, I need to look at the schedule just to see. So
Yeah, honestly.
yeah.
Yeah, me neither. But yeah, that's probably gonna be it from us. You got anything else to add, bro?
No, I think we're good, man.
I think we are chilling. Thank you to everybody who tuned in for this episode. It was what our fifth episode, so thank you.
4.
Four?
Yeah, because this is the fourth week.
Oh yeah, you're right, you're right. I don't know, I'm
Yeah.
tripping. But yeah. Thank you guys for anybody who tuned into the episode, watch. It was a fun film. It was an uh fun time just watching basketball, covering it this week. We will be back next week on Monday as well with another episode. This will probably be posted in a few hours. Games tonight. We'll make sure to keep track, and we'll see you guys later.
So y'all.
Peace out, guys.